my dear Gemini, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of September with me, Kuna Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's an all signs reading up, the right decisions for my future for the full members to this channel, and the reading message from a deceased loved one are available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for August to get a context, and this is the prediction for September. I will start reading your cards, and I'm using the Tarot Illuminati. When I open your deck here, I see 4 of Wands together with 5 of Wands. So it seems like a battle within a relationship, a conflict. We can't maybe see eye to eye, or we might have different ideas of where to go for the future. Okay. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Prince of Swords together with the 4 of Wands. So the Prince of Swords is Gemini, but it can show a little bit like disruptive energy. You can see the face of this little person here. Let's see if we can get it. They are very determined, and their brows are kind of lowered against the nose. So we'll see. It feels like a disruptive energy within the relationship, like someone coming and criticizing something. It can also be that you are dissatisfied with the situation as a whole, and kind of running away from it a little bit. So it's someone that doesn't want to deal, or don't want to communicate, or think that they are right and the other person is wrong. Okay, so I see the sneak in Wizard Tarot card in this deck. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we can see the Prince of Swords together with 6 of Pentacles. So maybe it's a temporary thing going on with you or this other person, that we are running away. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to solve anything. We think the other person is like really dumb. But here with the 6 of Pentacles, it seems like it will just be like a temporary thing, and we will calm down and want to fix things again. And so I call the 6 elements, and here we have the Star card together with the 6 of Pentacles. So the Star card shows that we are born to be together. Like we can't help but feeling like our destiny is the other person, even if they are, a little bit stupid sometimes and do things we don't like. So see what kind of card it is. Okay, it's the King of Swords. So we have grown here from the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords, being able to see things from a little bit more altruistic perspective, not being so offended by the situation, but seeing like every person's side to this. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Gemini viewer. So I want my dear Gemini to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Okay, I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in September. And here we have the 2 of Cups. So it seems like love might prevail in this situation. Maybe we won't be upset with the other person for such a long time. We'll see. this is what's on your mind, and this is what's on the other person's mind. And this is the situation. That's what's on the other person's mind. This is your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for September, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. High Priestess. We have our dignity after all, but it might be that both people have their dignity in this situation and feel like, that behavior is kind of unforgivable. I can't just, skip this or pretend they didn't say that or pretend they didn't do that. They actually did it. It was offensive. The High Priestess has self-respect. They know their value. They have integrity. Okay. And here we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is also Gemini. It's what can happen when we overthink things, or when we always see the worst case scenario, or, first we can be super aggressive with someone or feel like they were, doing a really dumb thing. And we say to their face, they did a really dumb thing. But then, we ride away on our white horse, really aggressive. And after a while, we feel like, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have calmed down so strong on them. I shouldn't have been so judgmental. And 10 of Wands. So both of you, when you talk to each other or interact together, it's like, see if I care. I can do without you. I won't lower myself to, to accept this kind of behavior from you, but then when you walk away to your you maybe hide yourself somewhere and they hide themselves some other place. Maybe you in your house and they go out on the town, maybe drinking, and both feel horrible, like really horrible. Like, I shouldn't have said that, or how could I do this? So both of you. But this person is trying to keep it all inside, to not tell anyone of their suffering. So they might put on a brave face, but in reality they feel really beaten down by this situation. So whatever happens, both of you are trying to look as it didn't touch you, or you weren't bothered by it, but both of you are really bothered by it. So this is the bond between you two. So both of you fear that the relationship is over, or maybe you actually broke up and now both of you are feeling the severity of the situation, that you can't just take it back. You can't just turn back time and pretend you didn't say that thing, or you didn't act like that, or they didn't walk away. So death shows that this serious situation, and we feel like the wings of destiny, certain things that can't be taken back. Okay, your feelings, 7 of Swords. So it's something you haven't been really honest about. Maybe you have let your pride speak for you, and maybe in that situation you believed yourself and thought like, yeah, can make it without you. I'm so tough, and that thing that they did was I can't forgive it. But after a while you start to feel like, with the 7 of Swords, it was probably a little bit of a lie, even when you said it. Like, I don't care about you, wasn't true. I don't want to be with you, that wasn't true. So we'll see where it goes. This is their feelings. We have the Queen of Wands here. That doesn't make the situation so much better, because the Queen of Wands, again, is a person that doesn't easily budge, or if you said something to them that was offensive, they're just not going to let it go. It's not like they're holding a grudge. It's more as if, you will have to explain yourself before you are being let back. You will have to have a real good excuse and, really convince them that it was a temporary thing and you didn't mean it, and this was what you really meant. They're not this person can forgive, but they are not easily convinced. We can't just come and tell a story. It needs to be, they need to feel like it's real, like it's valid, like we are truthful, as we really mean what we are saying, and that we really regret what happened. So it's not saying that this is your fault. I think both people have been acting pretty similar, but with the Knight of Swords that I saw and the Seven of Swords here, you probably said something that wasn't really true, something that made you look a little bit cool or a little bit indestructible, but it wasn't true, and it kind of put a wedge between the two of you, because we can be angry, but when we say things as well, where will you live when I'm selling my apartment? And you're living together, and that person thought you were together, and now you're threatening with separation, and that thing, it's not going to just slide by. They are not going to, you took it as sitting a little bit on your high horse and threatening with something that you thought would make them bend after your will, or get really scared, so they would stop try to control you, or stop trying to convince you of something, or stop arguing with you. But in reality, it just took your relationship and kind of tilted it off its foundation. So now it's like this. Okay. Your behaviors and attitudes, Three of Pentacles, that's a good thing. It shows that, okay, maybe you weren't all that honest, maybe you did something that you regret, but you are willing to fix it. You are willing to take some responsibility and explain yourself, or try to convince the other person that you're willing to work on the issue. Here we have the World card, so that's a little bit worse, because it can be that this person has taken a solid decision to walk out of the relationship, with both the Death card and the World card, which is both cyclic endings. So it amps up the energy from the Queen of Wands to the World card. It can be in a situation, let's say that this person found out of infidelity. And first they were really heartbroken about it, and they went out drunk a lot and really felt like upset and worried and sad and anxious and everything. But next day they are feeling like strong and solid, and they know, I can't forgive a thing like this, because then it will happen again, and I will start to become jealous and controlling, and I can't even look at you now. So that can grow into a decision that it's best that we split apart. So it seems like some kind of ball was set in motion, and now it's just starting to become bigger and bigger, like a snowball effect. But here we have the Empress. That's a really good sign, because 3, and we have 21, which is also 3. 2 plus 1, 3. The Empress is unconditional love. It's a very strong foundation for love. It's the lifeblood running through our veins, saying, pumping our heart, making we feel like, I love this person so much. I want them near me. I want to do all these great things for them. I never want to live without them. It's like the bond between a mother and a child, for example, or between two lovers. So if you can convince this person that the bond is still there, they might reconsider and, forgive you. Again, I'm not sure you are the one being the bad person here, and the reading can be and vice versa. But sometimes we just press someone's button, and it was the, nuclear warhead button, and we didn't know it, but we pressed it, and, now it's, it's reality. This person is like stonewalling you, and their face is like all the love has gone away from their eyes, and we really kind of push them away from us with whatever we did. So, and it can be a trigger for this person. So it can just be, for you it was just a normal quarrel, and for them it was like a deal breaker. Clarifying the High Priestess, and we have the 8 of Wands. So some kind of information, some kind of truth. It might be something that we have thought for a long while, but we knew that it's not going to be a good idea to say it, and then we said it. Okay. Clarifying the 9 of Swords, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something, it has been building up to this point. It can be that we have quarreled about the same thing, or we kind of made the same mistake several times, or it can be that we thought about a certain thing. This 8 is an eternity symbol, and the wheel is like a spiral like this, so they are interconnected. And so we might have thought about something. It can be when we are really angry with someone, then we start to feel like it doesn't matter if we are together with them or not, and it can build up and build up and build up, and eventually we say the things, and we are not scared of the consequences. But the moment after, it just flips, and we start to feel like, no, I shouldn't have done that, and I want to take it back, and then it's too late. So we can take things for granted, and then when we have done so, we do something that's reckless, and then we lose something that was truly important to us. We just forgot about it. We just started to not see the value in it because we had it every day. So clarifying the 10 of Wands. This is good because it's a 3 of Pentacles, but it kind of seems like they were trying really hard to maybe fix it initially, but then you dropped some kind of bomb, and then they were less willing to fix things. So it might have changed, and now you need to take over and be the one fixing things, because they have kind of abdicated from that position. Clarifying the Death card, and it's the Sun. So this is good. The white horse in both these, it shows that this can be like a moment of truth when things comes to light, but it can also be a moment of honesty where you can really understand what was the problem with the relationship. When we say those things that's both brutal but also true, sometimes it can make us see what's really the problem, and then when we see the problem, we can do something about it. So it's not entirely a bad thing. Something has come to light, some information came out, and in the long run, it's a good thing. In the short term, it was a disaster. So clarifying the 7 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So you might have kept something for yourself, 7 of Swords there, because you wanted to keep the relationship intact, or you didn't want to jeopardize the situation. So for example, we can be tired of our partner, but we don't say anything because we think it's a temporary thing. But then when we're angry, we say, I have been tired of you for so long anyway. And that was the, the trigger or the nuclear warhead just landing into your relationship, making the whole relationship house lift off its foundation. But from the beginning, it was just, a little bit of a bored feeling. And it was because we saw this person every day, and it was, they are doing the same nice, stupid thing and chewing their food in the same stupid way. And then we get irritated of something, and then we just say it. And it was, we regret it maybe in the same moment we said it, or at least the day after or the week after. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is Aries, which is also the Emperor. So this person feels like, no, that's a no-go. If you're going to feel like this for me or treat me like this, it's not going to happen. It's not going to, be a relationship. It's not aggressive. It's just very determined. That's just the deal breaker. If it's going to be like that, that's not going to work with them. So you can't really negotiate with a person that has that kind of, that feels like that, because they feel so sure that they are doing the right thing. So we can't really persuade them that, you know, they should think at the situation in some other way. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, clarifying your behaviors and attitudes. And it's a beautiful 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, really good cards. It shows you want to work on the relationship together with them, but if they don't want to work on the relationship together with you, you're kind of still in it. You're still going to, you know, try to say you're sorry several times and try to fix it. Okay. So it's really hopeful. The World card, clarify, and it's the Queen of Cups. So you see they are pouring out their love and just saying, okay, so this is how much I love you, but, or loved you, but no more. Okay, clarifying the Empress, and we have the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords twice, it shows that this is what they have a hard time forgiving. They can forgive most things because they love you so much, but they can't forgive this lie or this betrayal, whatever it was. It's a deal breaker, but I think they can still be open to, you know, forgive you or get over it. Maybe they need some time or some persuasion. We'll see. I have a Yang energy here for you. So the Yang energy can be can feel like it's on a throne and on a high horse, and, you know, everyone is celebrating me, and I know I'm loved, I know this, I know that. And we can start to take things for granted a little bit, become a little bit too full of ourselves for a moment, not realizing the value of what we have. So we can start to maybe control or use people around us, or you know, book their time so they don't have time for other things, or lie to them about things because it feels easier to just lie than to explain ourselves. So we just don't bother on being real to them because we are so sure that it's like an entitlement. Okay. And here we have Blessed. So it's a humble, more soft kind of love with them. So they feel like maybe they have given a lot to you, or maybe put you on a pedestal and really loved you deeply and in a very sweet way. Never ending story. So you have a lot of 8s here. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 is like that never ending story. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma. So there's something you really need to work on, whatever it can be. Building blocks, building a stronger foundation, having more integrity. We don't lie, we tell the truth, even if it has bad consequences, and we keep our word. And we don't take people for granted. We are humble and grateful. Okay, so that's a good foundation. The Tribe. So this person is really tied to you by the hip. They just feel like you are their family. So probably they will be angry for a while, but I think if you are persuasive and continue circling back and showing them that you are still in this, you still want this, there's a good chance that you will get back on track with this relationship. It seems serious at this time, but this person's love for you is kind of overshining whatever problem is between you. So they will get over it, they will forgive you, but you'll have to work for it. You can't just you need to humble yourself in this situation. And remember, it might be that I'm talking to your person, what they need to do. And if they never get the message, you know, they won't fix it. They will still be on their high horse and lie about stupid things that, you know, it's the lie is horrible. But if they would have told you the truth, for example, I already ate dinner together with a friend instead of, you know, pushing another dinner down their throat and looking nauseated, that would have been like easier than the lie. And the lie is just very hurtful. So I would urge you to watch the love reading for August to learn more about this situation or relationship. And please share my videos to let more people know about them. Also like the video to show YouTube that you want to continue seeing readings from me in your feed. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure that you get noticed when I'm posting a new video. Thank you in advance also for watching this far. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.